It's just gone 4 o'clock. Welcome to the second and last hour of News Feed PM. My name is William Vogo. Thank you for staying with us. We begin here at this hour. Daybreak Foods. Workers have once again gathered at the gates they once entered for work in protest of unpaid wages. Our reporter Ntokozo Khumalo joins us now for the latest. Ntokozo, earlier you were across the road from the abattoir as farmers were assessing the damage to their crops. Workers are now back at the gate and are waiting, still, perhaps we should say, waiting for management to show up.
Absolutely, viewer. And every time we get close to the offices, we are turned back by the police. So the furthest we could get to is the plant, which does look very empty and very eerie when you consider that just a week or two ago there was a production taking place. And we are here at the gate once again, and the crowd once again having gathered after tensions did mount a little bit earlier on between the workers and the police officers, as well as really the private security who also, were firing some rubber bullets here in defense of course, the property here. We've been engaging with the workers here, Vuyo. One thing they say, they weren't paid for April, but the company issued a payslip. Why did the company issue that payslip with deductions such as UIF? They are saying right now they really don't care about the work, but that the company should give them their documents that would allow them to access their UIF Provident Fund and be able to look for other work. But we do have people who were working here, of course, Vuyo. It's workers that were mobilized from other Daybreak Food abattoirs as well, not just the workers here at the Delmas plant. Sissy, you've been here the entire morning. Usilo that we've been waiting for, saying that he's come out, but obviously taking direction as well from his bosses. At this point in time, what is the position of the workers? The women were saying it's easier for you because, you might have a man at home that helps you. But for Robo Baba, where are they going to get their money to take their children to school and pay for rent and so on? So your position as it stands, and Usisi, please, you're going to join me just now.
Njengamanje sisasindawo singakatholi imali zethu. Into esifunayo lana amaphepha wethu nemali zethu. Kumanje sesidutshulwe amaphoyisa nalama security singawazi ukuthi abuyapi. Basitubulele imali zethu. Nathi nasi la iska ngidutshulwe amaphoyisa mina. Ngingazi ukuthi ngidutshulelwa ini because nabe singana violence besifuna kahle sifuna ukukhuluma nalo muntu la since ekseni sila. I-position esikuya namanje ukuthi sisesela namanje asiyindawo sizolala la mangabe kwele silale la until imali zethu zingene ema-bank imali zethu sazifuna.
Yeah, and that's really the tone that we've been getting, Vuyo, is that they are waiting for the money to clock into their accounts. If the police should react, they just dispense to the field crops around us. That, of course, then affects also the farm workers. Sissy, when we spoke earlier, you were in dispatch. You were saying you were with this company for 13 years, rather disappointed with what's going on. You saw product go out not so long ago, but the company not communicating with you what exactly is happening. As someone in dispatch who deals with finances, help us understand what's been happening here.
In dispatch, we only distribute the product that we have produced inside. And what's happening? It's so painful that abantu bona they get paid. We sacrifice so much for Daybreak that they don't consider us. December on the 29th, it was 7 o'clock. I knocked off around 5:30 the following day. Me sacrificing, forgetting my son, forgetting my family, forgetting me knocking off. Because if we don't sell, we won't get paid. We sold. They got paid on the 17th.
By ShopRite, as you said.
Yes. Before then, we had many customers. Even President, we had many customers. But they didn't consider that. We made this company. I started working here. I was around about 23 years. Here am I right now. I'm turning 36 this year. I was once a proud Daybreak worker, but now I'm so disappointment. When it comes to disappointment, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
As I'm standing here, and for amaphoyisa ukuthi uzodubula abantu, not knowing their pain and their suffering. 95% at Daybreak, they're not from here. babuya kude. So them not understanding us as abasebenzi babo, while we are the one abayenza i-daybreak ibe yinhle ngaphandle. Without us, they are nothing. They can think ukuthi they are in the high pedestal or whatsoever, but they are nothing without us.
No, Sisi, thank you so much. We'll catch up a little bit later on. And Vuyo, that has been the tone that even when the company started to face those financial headwinds, the issue of liquidation, of course, coming to the fore in December, the workers were working here 18, 24-hour shifts to ensure that the stock does go out. As she says that she saw invoices of ShopRites, with the stock that they had ordered and the delivery that was made. So where all eyes are right now is where Senzo is pointing to the office right down there, where the site manager is the one that the workers are at least waiting to come out. Hear a message from him. He's refused to come out due to us being here as Newzroom Afrika, and we did say that we would move backwards, and people are once again walking into the factory. So I don't know if this will once again raise those tensions. Vuyo, the gate being opened once again after the police had closed it. But the site manager here, Silo, had been telling the police that Newzroom Afrika should leave the building so that he can come and address the workers here, and we did. We went out of the gate to allow him to receive the memorandum. But since this morning, we've been here from around 10 o'clock. He has not yet come out. So I'm not quite sure, Vio, where this will lead to, because the workers here are really seeming heartbroken and really concerned about if they leave here, they are asking where exactly would they be going, because they are getting evicted from where they are staying. A lot of the people that have come from this protest, not from this area, the lady that we spoke to saying she's from Davidson, which is also quite a distance away from where we are right now. But a lot of the people coming from KZN, other provinces, working here, so they're saying they're not going anywhere until they get their money. So we see people are trickling in now. They are working cordially. Some are putting up their hands so that the police do not respond with then shooting those rubber bullets. But negotiating, we don't see the Silo who's representing the company here. But as you can see, Vuyo, from the visuals behind where these negotiations are taking place, that is essentially where the poultry production would be taking place. But as you can see, it's lying very empty and dormant. And the workers here also alleging a lot of corruption that has been taking place over the last few years that is seeing Daybreak Foods in the position that they are, and arguing that why is senior management who get paid on the 15th still then working and them being okay with being paid, but the workers not receiving their payments, Vuyo. So this clearly not dying down anytime soon. And if the workers do leave, they do say that they will be back tomorrow.
So many questions indeed, and management, of course, hasn't been responsive, not responding to any questions, not even coming out despite making promises to do so. But so many questions about why this project failed. One of those workers saying she was 23 when she joined. She's now 30 odd years and has fed her family through working hard, those 18 to 24-hour shifts. Clearly, so many questions than answers. We will, of course, be looking at other aspects of this project. It would seem that we are only scratching the surface here, but Ntokozo Khumalo and the rest of the team are indeed trying to find out what exactly happened.